Hi, Lou Manfredini, Ace's Home Expert. In this video, we're going to talk to you about some common mistakes when it comes to applying spackle or joint compound. Okay, I think one of the biggest things that people do is they try to get it all done in one shot. Now with lightweight spackling, like this example right here, this is great for nail holes and small little gouges that you want to fill in. You can either use your fingers, you can use a small putty knife, but you can't use it for larger holes. It's just the wrong material. If you've got a larger hole, say from a doorknob hitting a wall, you could use one of these metal patches to cover it and then use a joint compound to set it. The mistake that people make here is that they put too heavy of a layer of the joint compound, which then causes it to sag and shrink, and quite frankly, it just creates more work for you down the line. You want to make sure that every time you apply a coat, it gets wider. The idea is that, you are applying this joint compound to a flat surface, so it does build up a little bit. But visually, the way to mask that and to hide it is to make that wider every time you put a coat down there. And then finally, you want to do the sanding and get it as smooth as possible. If you notice that it's not quite as smooth as you wanted it to be, apply a little bit more of the joint compound to get it as smooth as possible. That way you get a professional looking result every time. Coming up next, my video on how to apply spackling.